Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 24 online CFM game. We are now in week 11 of the 2026 season here in the Premier Madden League. No surprise that Devon Jackson is the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week after last week's sensational 3-interception and 1-touchdown performance against the Arizona Cardinals. We look to keep those good vibes going today as we get ready for a matchup against the Washington Commanders, and we have a dev story on the line for our backup defensive end, Ashton Gulott. Ashton has a chance to get from normal to star dev with not too much, but of course, with those defensive line dev stories, it's really just up to the CPU to make something happen. I'm not really going to use that defensive lineman, so if he gets it, he gets it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. And like I said, Ashton is normally a backup on our team, but of course, with Byron Young being shelved until after our week 14 bye, Ashton has to step up in his place, and I feel like this is a classic Madden CFM thing, where if someone gets injured and their backup performs well, the next week that backup seems to always get a dev story. I don't know why it's like that, and I feel like it's programmed to be that way. We'll take it though. And of course, Ashton was actually star dev when we drafted him last season, but he dropped down to normal dev after the offseason, so we're gonna have to try to get him back to star today. And more importantly, try to get a victory against the Commanders, who are 4-5 and feature the league's leading passer, Drake May. So today's ball game could feature fireworks, where this offense features May, T. Higgins, and Deebo Samuel. But of course, we have Terry McLaurin, who has a homecoming game today. The talking is over. It's time to play ball. We are underway. It's week 11 at FedEx Field as the Los Angeles Rams take on the Washington Commanders. Drake May drop back looking middle. Oh, he missed it, and it's picked off. Devon Jackson. Who else with the interception? He's still wearing the cape as CJ Donaldson getting the action going only for a yard. Here's Jalen Henderson's first pass attempt. Yikes, from a clean pocket, straight up miss RJ Maryland for what definitely would have been a chain mover. Now we face a third down and long, borderline field goal range, great pocket, looking, holding, and firing to an open Cooper Kupp. The patience pays off. Now a goal to go for the Los Angeles Rams, and CJ Donaldson does what CJ Donaldson does best. You know why his jersey number is number 6, right? Because he always scores 6 points. The rookie continues his sensational campaign, and we'll get that Chase McLaughlin PAT up and good. A great start for our Rams, of course. You know, get an interception on the first play, score a touchdown a couple plays later. You can't draw it up much better than that. But like I said, Drake May is the league's leading passer, so you know he's going to keep on firing, and he has a pretty good touchdown to interception ratio, and that first pass was more of a miss than anything else. The play was there to Higgins, like it is right here on 2nd down and 7. The sure-handed tight end getting a gain of 24 yards. So we can't just rest on playing good defense. We know that the Commanders are going to keep on firing. They have the offensive weapons, even without Terry McLaurin, to put the pressure on us. So we got to, get that pass rush going, bring up a 3rd down and 6. T. Higgins delivers, just beating Bo Braid to the spot to move the chains wide open. Henderson out the backfield, a 1st down and more. A spin move by Travion, nearly took it all the way, down a yard short. Great play by Henderson, and J.K. Dobbins, not kidding around, caps the drive off with the 1-yard vulture. And that's what I talked about, where the Commanders are going to punch back. And this game could be a high-scoring affair, because even as good as defenses we play, it might not be enough. We'll see, though. If we could force more Drake May interceptions, that could definitely tilt the game in our favor. And I like the Commanders attacking our secondary. I feel like that's something that we can take advantage of eventually, right? You can get your licks in, you can get maybe a touchdown or two, but we could force a couple of interceptions, right? We're playing that long game more than anything else. Here's a drop back. Henderson, 2nd down, man open, not caught. Terry McLaurin trying to make a reception against his former team, and it's gonna go dropped, and now it's 3rd down and long. Once again, that 3-man rush doing absolutely nothing. Henderson just got it to Calvin Ridley. And of course, without Julian Fleming, we need Calvin Ridley to step up. He does just that. RJ Maryland is gone. RJ got it in stride, away from the pack, and now celebrating a touchdown. The 2nd-year tight end showing some burst on the zig route, and the run after the catch just as impressive. once again, a third down, and I wouldn't say it's really just a broken play. It's just, the Commanders are putting 8 into coverage, and we can sit and wait. We're not going to get any pressure, that's... Why would we rush that pass? We could just wait until somebody gets open, especially zone coverage like that. Eventually, someone's going to leak into a hole that is vacated, and that time we got it. I mean, we almost missed the pass to Calvin Ridley, but thankfully we got it in there. Jalen's looking a little bit shaky, but, we are completing more of our passes than not, so we'll take that. Here's a first down and 18 after the penalty. Pressure on, and that was nearly a hospital ball. Incomplete at the end of the day. Drake May, down low to Debo Samuel, one of the best run-after-catch players, got flattened by Devon Jackson. Third down, May, watch out! Oh, we tried to test Devon Jackson, and he's lucky that wasn't picked off. It's still a stop for our Rams defense, so we're still able to force the punt. But, I mean, if we could have got that pick, it would have been an instant scoring opportunity. Nonetheless, we take over, and our offense has been looking pretty good so far today. And C.J. Donaldson looking to continue that forward momentum. A gain of 8. Here's Jalen. Roll out. There's not much there, and we got to kill that play. That's a play where we had time, but... eventually that pressure got there and forced us out the pocket. Here's R.J. Maryland again. R.J. Maryland off to a hot start today. This time Jalen on target on that corner route to the tight end. Donaldson's been getting 4 or 5 yards a pop every time, a lot more than that. C.J. with the juke. C.J. carrying the pile all the way to the 2. As we go up tempo, trying to sneak in a touchdown on the very next play. Donaldson stood up by Sonny Styles. Donaldson lost 2 yards on the final play of the first quarter. CJ back at it. Whoop! Inside! Oh! Put on your dancing shoes. CJ Donaldson, baby. That's what he does. He scores touchdowns, and it definitely alleviates the pressure on trying to score in the goal line when we can just hand it off to 6 and let him do what he does. Dancing, doing it all, and... nice 21-7 lead. So, I mean, our offense is clicking right now. We're scoring, whether we get a short field or a long field, and that's the way we need to win this game, I suppose. We talked about it from the start, and, combined with the way we're playing defense, feeling pretty good about this one as Ashton Gulai, of course, keeping an eye on number 93 to see if he can get that death story. Oh, right on cue. He dumps Drake May. That's a sack, and that should complete the death story. We did just lose Rayshawn Benny, so just when one defensive lineman celebrates, we lose Benny, and we'll hopefully get a good diagnosis soon. In the meantime, third down, early second quarter. That's up the seams and caught by T. Higgins. That's quarterback's best friend, having a 6'4" receiver work in the middle of the field. Sure hands making the play. This is J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, as you saw. Rayshawn Benny's a little bit banged up, so we're not going to see him back in the fold. And May taking another big hit. That's just an incompletion, but the more hits we put on that quarterback, hopefully we can knock down his confidence and maybe break a bone or two. Here's another third down on the drive. May's been pretty good so far. Does he have another conversion in the corner? And that's broken up again by Devon Jackson. He's had his hands all over the blueprint of this defensive battle, or should I say an offensive shootout, as the field goal is up and good. It depends which way you look at it, right? Like, obviously, we're scoring, but I feel like even though we've given up 10, I like the way our defense is playing, right? We're getting our hand on the pass on third down more often than not, as C.J. Donaldson not really going to get too much on that run. Now, I don't know if we can keep up this pace offensively. Oh, no! Definitely not when that wobbler of a pass exits Jalen Henderson's arms and enters the hands of the safety, Brandon Hill, for the interception. That was wide open on the corner. I don't know. That was just a straight-up incomplete pass by Jalen at the worst possible time. T. Higgins, Moss and grab for the touchdown. Higgins climbs the invisible ladder. And that's what T. Higgins brings to the table. Like we talked about, quarterback's best friend. Throw it up there. You have confidence that's probably not going to be intercepted. And with a guy like T. Higgins, you actually have a pretty good chance of it being caught one-on-one coverage. And, I mean, it wasn't necessarily an open play, but, I mean, a guy like T. Higgins could be open even when he's not. Watch out! Oh! Cooper Kupp with the grab! That definitely should have been intercepted. I do not know how that was only not intercepted, but actually caught by Kupp, besides you know, just chalking up the Cooper Kupp being Cooper Kupp, I suppose. We got away with one there for sure. So we will take our mulligan and keep the drive pushing, continue to ride C.J. Donaldson, who's closing in on a 100-yard first half on the ground. That's caught. Finally, we get Terry his first catch against his former team in his former stomping grounds. Good move by Cooper Kupp, who nearly got the first down out of that play when looked like we might not even get a yard. C.J. Donaldson with a chain mover juking inside. Keep an eye on that clock. We're chewing it a little bit. New set of downs as Donaldson pounding the rock up the gut. Punishing blows by C.J. Donaldson. Next play, Jalen looking for the first down with his legs. He's got it, and the touchdown. Jalen Henderson take off. JJ the jet plane doing his thing, and we haven't really seen too much of that from Jalen Henderson. I mean, part of it is because he's been hurt for the past couple of weeks, so we haven't seen too much of Jalen in action, but we also just haven't gotten him moving outside the pocket, which is his strength more than anything else. We know Jalen's not the best pocket passer, but that's why we start Jalen, because he has that ability to break off a play and not just extend the play, but, you know, get us that yardage on the ground as Drake May extending the play and doing what he does, getting the big play with his arm. And that's okay to have those contrasting styles of quarterbacks. We just have to use that to our advantage a little bit more, because clearly on plays like that it works out well, as May keeping the play alive again. This time the Brown. Drake May's putting on a clinic here as he continues to evade pressure and get it off at just the right time. First and goal, spin move. Henderson cannot escape Devon Jackson, who is everywhere. It feels like there's 10 of him on the field on any given down. May extending once again. Reset, looking, end zone, got it! Henderson sitting in the back for his quarterback, and Drake May continued to have his eyes downfield as he did all drive long, buying time, but not to run like Jalen Henderson, but to pass the ball downfield. And I mean, that time, you know, we just didn't get the pass rush on that play anywhere close. So, you know, we're going to have to maybe dial up a little bit of pressure, because May's getting pretty comfortable passing against our defense right now. We're going to have to do something different. But in the meantime, we focus on offense, and offensively doing absolutely nothing. Get taken a sack from Montez Sweat, and we actually sneak in some no huddle to chew the rest of the half. Washington has all their timeouts. We're in a bad spot at our own 11-yard line, so we chew the clock all the way down. Jalen lost the ball. That's not what we need. Someone's got to pick it up. And it is recovered by Kevin Dotson, the left tackle. And that's the way the first half ends, nearly traumatically for our Los Angeles Rams. I just talked about how we're just trying to take it to the end of the first half, and I was like, all right, you know, why not just drop back? If we have a one-on-one go ball, we'll give it a shot. But, yeah, that nearly ended in tears. But we did ultimately accomplish what we needed to do, right? After we took the first sack on the drive, you know, Washington probably should have called a timeout there. They might have been content with the way this game is going, a 4-point game, right? But, you know, at the same time, I was just like, look, we have one timeout. We're probably not going to get anything done. It's better for us to just, you know, take our loss, go in the halftime, recoup. We do get the ball to start the second half, and even though that is a fumble, it's still a first down for Calvin Ridley to our own 42-yard line. Next play, setting up a screen. This is Donaldson. Did not get the block, but still pushes the pile for a gain of 4. Jalen, next play. Donaldson again on the reception, a gain of 5. No first down, need a yard, and CJ's usually the guy to get the job done. He moves the chains once again. CJ Donaldson, a very effective game, but this is really the norm for our Los Angeles Rams, right? What CJ's doing at this point, he does it every game. Unfortunately, this is a little bit of a problem, taking the sack on first down, but there was nothing to be had on that play. We really have to just eat the coverage sack. So second down and 18, Jalen once again against the 3-man rush, showing great poise, great eyes, downfield, he does it again. RJ Maryland off to the races. Washington has got to cut that 3-man rush out of their game plan. It's clearly not working, and it's giving us our biggest gains of the game as Donaldson does go over the century mark and a little bit more than that. But only getting 2 yards a pop is not going to get it done. Third down, empty set. Now the 4-man rush. Jalen, step up, running in for 6. Jalen Henderson for his second rushing touchdown on the day. And both of them were not designed plays by any means. We're trying to get the ball to somebody, one of our receivers or something, but look, Jalen's got space to run, and we'll take it. And I suppose that's the risk reward, right? The Commanders, you know, they try to rush 3, put somebody in Jalen's face so we can't run it. They make the adjustment. They go with 4, and Jalen just burns them. No quarterback spy, no immediate rush up the gut, and Jalen does what Jalen does best. So it's that little cat and mouse game that's really developing in this one. And on this side of the ball, like I said, we're going to have to get aggressive if we want to knock Drake May off of his spots. Third down, we're going to go with the 4-man rush. May, pressure, but not in time. He goes high-low that time, high to Brown for the first down, and Drake May is feeling all the highs and really has been looking stout since that interception on the first play. Whoa, that should have been a jinx. That should have been a pick. Torrance scratching his head. It is an incompletion, though. It brings up a 3rd down and 12. May, middle. He got it. Holy cow. Drake May with the elite arm fitted into an impossible window. I thought for sure we at least would have knocked it out for an incompletion. Instead, the drive stays alive, and J.K. Dobbins untouched. Every time one team has an answer, the other team responds just as effectively. 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game. May, that's incomplete, and Galat was actually in coverage there. Not what we want him to be doing, but he did a good enough job, and a big stand for us with 12 minutes and 46 seconds left in regulation. Antonio Gibson, another former Commander in his former stomping grounds, only taking that return to the 21-yard line. Again, a broken play. Jalen Henderson, he's finding his groove. He's looking like the Jalen of old as we have Terry McLaurin bursting away from the pack. The screen pass working well, working wonders. McLaurin changes the field position with one big catch and run. CJ Donaldson takes a village to bring him down as we're going to go up tempo here. 2nd down, staying in the trips. Jalen stepping, end zone, picked off by Martin. That was for RJ Maryland, and you can see the vision, but you could also see the mistake in that play where RJ Maryland is open, but that ball just did not get over the head of the safety, who did a great job recovering on the play and ultimately getting the interception. It's just one of those plays where you need the perfect pass, and do you bet on your quarterback making that perfect pass, or do you just look that play off? It's always the inherent battle of being a quarterback, and in that split-second decision, I thought I could get it to RJ. Clearly could not. And now here's Drake May and the Commanders looking to take the lead on this drive. Oh, he wanted Higgins, and that sailed wide and left of the mark. There was a window to get it to T. And we know T doesn't need much of a window, but May with a rare miss. He'll bounce back on 2nd down. Broken tackle, bringing up a 3rd down and 2. Commanders probably in 4-down territory here as they run it. No RPO. Brown denied. Didn't get the 1st down. Torrance getting his hands dirty. Commanders going up tempo. 4th down and 1. They'll pass. Here's May. Down low. Oh, he's turned back. He's turned back by Devon Jackson. Every critical down in distance, Devon Jackson saves the day. Whoa, picked off. Right back. Oh, Jalen Henderson gives it away. Jamin Davis with the Christmas gift. Whew, that was awkward. That was surely awkward. I don't know why it was a cross-body throw, but clearly not setting his feet was Jalen Henderson, and clearly an interception trying to target Travis Kelce. And on that 1st down play, just an unforced mistake more than anything else, and we keep giving the Commanders chances, right? Our defense is getting these barely stops, and the Commanders finally capitalize. They've got the lead. FedEx Field on their feet as Travion Henderson punches it in. Another 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game. The Commanders missed their first opportunity, and they'll miss this chance as well. They tried to run the triple option there and looked like May had a chance to shovel it off, but just taking a second to read it, a second too long as Foyce Lucan shut the play down. Now our offense that has, you know, when it seems like we're not scoring touchdowns, we're turning it over. It's really boom or bust for us right now. So we're going to need that boom to pop it into the end zone. First things first, to complete this 3rd down, Jalen looking Terry off the hands of McLaurin. That was off the mark by Jalen, and also not really a great play by Terry McLaurin. Just awkward. And now on 4th down, we're going for it. Jalen drop back, looking Ridley. Oh, he's gotten rid of by the Commanders defense. Derek Forrest boomsticked them in midair, and that play never stood a chance. Now it's a turnover on downs, and you can really feel the momentum of this game shifting. The Commanders with a first down, and it's the Commanders defense that has changed this game as they set up the screen. It's not there, and May does the only reasonable thing. Don't throw it at Devon Jackson, throw it away. Next play, got it! Hamilton for 6. The Commanders extend the lead. The play action to perfection. Drake, May, and the Commanders have actually been running the ball really well in the red zone, so to get us with the play fake, and would you look at that wide open man, middle of the field, and the Commanders, you have a chance to go for the 2-point conversion there to try to get the 2-possession lead, but they'll kick the PAT. Granted, their 2-point conversion game has not really been good today, and they'll trust their defense to get 2 stops. If they give up a touchdown, of course, they got to stop us on the 2-point conversion as well. But first things first, our struggling offense has to regain some confidence. That'll help screen pass, setting up a 3rd down and 1. Under 4 minutes to go in regulation. We have all of our timeouts, working at our own 34, going up tempo, staying empty. Jalen, good pocket. In the corner, McLaurin. Oh, baby, that's the sure hands of Terry McLaurin we've been dying to see all game long. Jalen, jump ball! And goes through the hands of RJ Maryland, but I was in traffic and didn't have much zip out of Jalen's hands. Oh, CJ Donaldson trying to juke it outside, but at this point, I don't know if we can rely on CJ. We need Sam Howell? Sam Howell's in the game for some reason on 3rd down. The backup quarterback on a big stage. He's got a great pocket. He's throwing in traffic. Another former Commander looking dicey out there, and we got to go for this one. This could be 4th down in the game. Jalen Henderson is back. It's an empty look. It's a 4-man rush. It's a great pocket. Jalen staying, bombing. Oh, perfect. That's Ridley to keep the game alive for the Los Angeles Rams. That was a rifle from Jalen Henderson, and the patience pays off yet again. 1st down and goal. Jalen. Oh, clobbered and nearly picked as he got hit trying to throw that ball. Here we go, 2nd down, another pass. No, it's a run! It's a hat trick for Jalen Henderson. JJ, the jet plane, takes off again. But we can't celebrate yet. We need this 2-point conversion with 2:18 left in regulation. Donaldson flipping to the right side. It's a run for CJ. Burrowing in, he got it. CJ Donaldson knocks us up at 43 apiece. What a game this has been. But the last chapter has surely not been authored yet. Not even the last couple of chapters. Here we go, the Commanders with a money drive against the 3-time defending NFC Conference champions. That 1st down play does absolutely nothing. Devon Jackson yet again making a big play. That'll take us at a 2-minute warning. 2nd down, Travion Henderson cannot escape Boise and Lucon. We're going to hold on to our timeout. Let's see what the Commanders do. 3rd down, May. Got it! Whoa, what a catch by Henderson! Once again, Devon Jackson on the scene. Had a chance to knock that ball out, had a chance to prevent the 1st down. The drive stays alive. Henderson, another run out the shotgun, another nothing play as Devon Jackson, I mean, he's the only guy making plays right now. Can anyone step up on this Rams defense? Under a minute to go. May looking to pass, 2nd down. Donald putting the heat on, and May has to throw that ball away. Call for mercy and try to convert another big 3rd down on the drive. May, good pocket. In trouble, rolling away. He's got a man. He's got space. He'll run for the 1st down. Drake May near midfield, away from the pressure. Timeout, Washington. Commanders about 10 to 15 yards from desired field goal range. 1st down, fake jet sweep. Drake May, watch out, he's down! He's down! Brian Burns getting home, and the Commanders don't call a timeout. Now they do. Big mistake by Washington could cost them a chance to win the game in regulation. It's 2nd down and a mile. May wide open, Brown got it. May on a frozen rope with the response into field goal range. Here's Travion Henderson with the run. Keep an eye on the clock. Henderson just did the best thing possible. I was not trying to tackle him there, but he gets taken down by his own man. And here we go. A 43-yard field goal attempt to win the game in regulation. Johnson straight down the middle. Just got to get the accuracy right. Here we go. Washington to get back back to over 500. Donaldson! And Donald blocked it! Aaron Donald forces overtime at FedEx Field! Oh, baby! A crowd silencer by the GOAT, Aaron Donald! Oh, he just saved our bacon! We just got the greatest second chance we could possibly ask for. The game was over, and now we win the opening kickoff here. We win the coin toss, and we have a chance to win the game on offense. And the way Drake May is passing the ball, I don't want him to see the field for the rest of this game. So it's up to Jalen and the boys to put together another clutch drive. First down, this is Donaldson, and maybe gonna get a yard, nothing more than that. So we'll go back to CJ, second down, running the ball, good run, making it better. Lost it! He lost it! The rookie coughed it up, and Payne's on top of it for Washington! Oh, wow, let's see if we get a booth review here. That could be critical. No, not even a boot review. It is a clear fumble by the rookie, and Washington's immediately in scoring range. First down, they run it, and they got to be careful here. Keep both hands on that ball. They're on the field once again, running the ball. Jackson got in there first, and Lucan cleans it up. It's Travion Henderson on the field on third down to run it one more time. Galat brings him down in the backfield, and this is pretty much the same spot that the Commanders had to try to get the game-winning kick in regulation. Let's see if Aaron Donald can be the hero again. Pressure's on. We ice the kicker. Here we go to win the game. Got it all clean. Got it off good. The Commanders win it in overtime. Holy cow. That might be the game of the year. And it's Washington that comes out on top. Man, oh man, the fumble in overtime is ultimately our demise, and CJ Donaldson's had fumble issues all season long, and it reared its ugly head at the worst time possible. Now, granted, you know, I feel like we kind of had what was coming with us, right? I hate a juke move in traffic, so, you know, if you fumble the ball in that situation in traffic, you kind of got to own it, and, you know, at the same time, CJ Donaldson's carrying is still not that high. It's still under 85, so, you know, those are plays that are always risky of happening, especially when you pile up the touches that we give to our running back all game long. And, yeah, sometimes that happens. And, you know, I feel like we can't be too mad about it because we probably should have lost the game in regulation. Aaron Donald blocking that kick was really a saving grace that, you know, we nearly got bailed out of. I feel like Washington definitely played a game to win, well enough to win, probably more than us. And we were just kind of hanging in there, heart of a champion kind of game where we just would not go away. And we almost stole it, man. We almost did. It would have been nice to see how we could complete that drive off without the fumble. But, I mean, look, tip our cap to Washington, man. They played a hell of a game at the end of the day. And sometimes you just lose those games, right? We have 3 losses on the year. One of those was the CPU game. But the 2 losses, real losses that we have, were both close games against the Eagles and now the Commanders where it's like, hey, look, I'm okay when losing a couple of games like that a season. Obviously, you don't want those to stockpile, but we had a chance to win, and, you know, we got a chance to take our L's and turn them into lessons. And we'll definitely try to do that because I feel like there was some stuff, especially defensively, that we could have done better in that game. I talked about how we probably need to get more aggressive, and we really never did. You know, I liked our 4-man rush. It's been doing so well for us all season long, but it felt like after we lost Rayshon Benny, along with not having Byron Young, our pass rush was a little bit neutered in that game. Now, they really came up clutch at the end with Brian Burns, but still, more often than not, you know, Drake May was kind of doing his thing out there. But, you know, that's all small stuff that we can work on for next week's game, and gives us something to work on. So that's always fun as we, I believe we play the Raiders next week. So we'll look forward to that. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 24 online games, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.